Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we will be talking about the Cricket World Cup 2023 and the matches that have happened in the last few days or so. Including the big one, India versus Pakistan, and a huge upset that has just happened, and I'm going to quickly start off with that and a few games here before I end off with India Pakistan, and mainly it's mainly a review also of the Pakistan performance and what can Pakistan do going forward. So that's the video, or mainly what it's about the Pakistan team and the other matches as well a little bit. So let me start with the other matches really quick. In the last week, basically, I've got them here. So after the Pakistan Sri Lanka game, we had India versus Afghanistan, which India won by 8 wickets. Rohit Sharma scored an amazing 131 of 84 balls, I think. So India just steamrolling their competition right now. After that, you had the big one, South Africa defeating Australia by 134 runs. Australia were just all over the place in the field, missing catches. Batting wasn't good, out for 177 all out. Both their matches they didn't even score 200 pretty much. And one was 199 all out against India, now 177. Their batting wasn't good, bowling wasn't good, fielding wasn't good. So South Africa right now is looking really good. Australia, they've lost their first two matches. That's the first time since I think like 1992. They have some thinking to do, Australia. It's not looking good for them right now. New Zealand has defeated Bangladesh. Kenny Williamson and Daryl Mitchell were awesome in that match. Kenny Williamson, I think, injured his thumb a little bit. Hopefully he's okay. I think he should be back, I think, in about, I'm not, maybe a few weeks, I'm not sure, but he's not going to miss too much of the tournament, I don't think. And then we have Afghanistan and England. That's just happened today. Afghanistan defeating England by 69 runs. They were 284 all out, Afghanistan, and England failed to chase it down, and they were 215 all out. So so basically a great start by Rahmanullah Gurbaz, got 80 of 57. So all the others basically chipped in a little bit. Ikram Ali Kil 58, and Mujibur Rahman, some really good cameo from him, 28 from 16. Mujib was really good with the bat and as well with the ball as well. Mujib got 3 for 51, I think it was. So he also did really well. He was the player of the match. So Mujib was awesome. Rashid Khan was amazing as well, 3 for 37. Mohammad Nami, 2 for 16 off of his 6 overs. So the spinners did really well on this track. And the batters basically, apart from Harry Brooks, 66 from 61, all the other batters failed for England. So it's not really looking good in terms of the batting order for England. In the first 3 matches, they lost 2 now. So it's one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history, and England have a tendency to do that. They lost to Ireland last T20 World Cup. They lost to Bangladesh, that famous loss to Bangladesh in 2015, and now Afghanistan record a famous victory over England. So very good for Afghanistan. It's a huge moment for Afghanistan. So great there. And then obviously the big game was India versus Pakistan yesterday. India defeated Pakistan by 7 wickets. They are 8-0 now against Pakistan. So Pakistan were 191 all out, and then India chased it down 192 for 3. And so basically it was in the beginning you had a good start from Pakistan. They looked calm. Abdullah Shafiq, Imam ul Haq, 20, 36, and then about a 90, 70 or 90, it was either an 80 or 90 run partnership between Babar Azam, who scored a 50, his first 50 against India in an ODI, and Mohammad Rizwan, who scored a 49, pretty much a 50. So Babar and Rizwan were going really well, and then with Pakistan at 30 over mark around that were 155 for 2. They were 155 for 2, and then they collapsed to 191 all out. So they lost 8 wickets for 36 runs, 36 for 8. From 155 for 2. So it's a huge collapse from Pakistan. I just don't know what it is, psychological, whatever it is. Pakistan, and they made 191 all out. And then obviously really good bowling by Kuldeep, especially Jasprit Bumrah. That ball, the ball to Rizwan was awesome, and that ball to Shadab Khan was it was an unplayable delivery, the best of the tournament so far. So Jasprit Bumrah was the player of the match, outstanding bowling from him. And then India basically chased it down with 19 overs to spare. 19.3 overs to spare, I think it was, and basically they won by 7 wickets. Rohit Sharma 86 for 63 from 63, 136 strike rate. Shubman Gill 16 off 11, just hit 4 fours, and Virat Kohli also was good, 16 from 18. He got out though. And then Shreyas Iyer 53 from 62, KL Rahul 19 from 29. They basically took India home. Comfortable win for India. So that's that. So congratulations to India. They make it 8-0 against Pakistan. So that's that. So basically, in this last half of the video, I just want to talk about Pakistan basically. And how they were in such a good position from 155 to, and then they basically what happened, and they just collapsed. So basically, it's just Pakistan things really. So basically, I would just like to say that Pakistan, I think they're again. There are many people have said they're living in the 90s Pakistan, just going slowly and then starting to accelerate. But against big teams, this approach doesn't work. Teams like Netherlands and Sri Lanka with relatively weaker bowling, it might work. But teams like India, South Africa, starting slow, not hardly going that hard in the power play, not hitting any sixes. We didn't hit any sixes at all in that match, Pakistan. So if we start really slow and then slowly build up our innings, sometimes it doesn't work like that, because then you can just get out like we did now. Babar and Rizwan scored a 50, both of them. Rizwan 49, but they had to carry on and they were settled, so they had to make that score into an 80, 90, 100 from both of them to get Pakistan to 280, 290, 300 or above. But they basically failed to do that for whatever reason. So just to add to that, the atmosphere was really good against about 100,000 people, more than that. So again, the atmosphere was really good. And so yeah, as we all expected. So overall, I think Pakistan is just, I don't think they can do that approach. They were just basically being conservative, playing the spinners on the back foot as well. They were hardly using their feet, trying and being aggressive to the spinners. Maybe like Kuldeep and Jadeja, they let them get on top of them instead of basically, they were like, I think they were just afraid of failure, really afraid of throwing their wicket. So instead they should have taken on the bowlers, come out of their crease, disrupt the line and length of the bowlers, come hit the bowlers down the ground, and then do these types of things. But they just hardly did anything, and that's why playing conservatively won't work that much against the big bowling lineup, great bowling lineups. And that's what Pakistan really needs to think about, and play aggressive modern. They need to play aggressive modern day cricket, Pakistan, which we're not really doing. We need to follow this. We need to follow suit with what India, South Africa, New Zealand are doing, with their strike rates as well. Increase the strike rate like Rohit Sharma batted. That's what we need to do, Pakistan, as a batting unit as well. And if we can change our mindset and approach to what India and South Africa, New Zealand are doing, and play modern day expansive, aggressive cricket, that's the only way we can win a tournament. So hopefully Pakistan, change their approach and think about that. And in terms of the fielding, again, Pakistan and fielding is an age-old story. Even in the field, we were very sloppy, giving away fours, just a ball, basically when we're diving or whatever it is, ball just easily going through us and into the boundary. So again, we need to work on our fitness and fielding. And then our bowling is also not doing really well, which has been our strength for many years. The bowling has not been up to the mark at all. Shaheen Afridi is not looking in good rhythm, even though he picked up the wicket of Shubman Gill and Rohit Sharma. But by that point, he got hit for fours and sixes before that too a lot. So by that point, it was too little too late. Even Haris Rauf got hit for fours and sixes. And so yeah, it's just not really that penetrative, our bowling. We're not picking up wickets that much in the beginning over. Just like I said, in the early overs, especially Shaheen Afridi, he's not looking in good form, like I said. And even his pace, he cranked up his pace a little bit, but it's still not there where it used to be. Hopefully it gets there. He just came back from an injury, I think, early this year. So maybe he came back from his injury too early, I think. But hopefully he gets back to his rhythm, and yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And then obviously our spinners are not in good form with the Shadab Khan and Mohammad Nawaz, and basically they are just totally just like I said, not in form. I really don't know what else to say. Shadab Khan is bowling some full tosses to Rohit Sharma like he did in Asia Cup, for example, and he did here again. And even Nawaz is bowling a bit better, but still at the end of the day, it's just not good enough through the middle overs. They're not very penetrative. Just like I said for the fast bowlers, the same goes for the spinners. And they're not picking up wickets, and especially in the middle overs, we need to pick up wickets. So maybe they can just bring in Osama Mir in for Shadab, make a hard decision, or Osama Mir for Nawaz for the Australia game. They might need to think about that, and maybe especially in the Chennai pitches, we're gonna play Afghanistan and South Africa after Sri Lanka, both in Chennai. And Afghanistan with their three spinners in Chennai is going to be a handful to deal with. Afghanistan just defeated England, so we could be in trouble against Afghanistan, especially in Chennai. So maybe bring in Osama Mir on the Chennai spinning track. If it is a spinning track, it depends. If it is, then we might need to bring in Osama Mir. And so again, tough games ahead for Pakistan. So they need to. Main thing is to not just about changes in the squad. It's mainly about the changes in the approach and the mindset and just the mental side of things. If they can do that, then there's every chance to win the tournament. But it's you need a radical change in your approach to just play aggressive cricket, just like the big teams are playing, like India, South Africa. So that's basically all the reviews for the matches in the last few days. If you want more reviews and updates, stay tuned to the channel for more. Thank you for watching.